Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with Magic Hands, Matty Harris from Leamington, a stone's throw from where I live in Solihull. Not too far away from you, pal. The future Leamington Liquor, maybe, taking over the old statue that was there before. But how are you doing, sir? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. Just ready to fight now. Just ready to go. Got a late night tomorrow night. I'll be starting the broadcast off at, I think 10 past 10 on Ring Walk or something like that. But yeah, I'm just ready to go. Looking forward to putting on another exciting performance.
I remember when Wasserman came in and they said, look, we've got a number of prospects. We don't know who will make it, but we're going to throw them in and see who will thrive. It was sink or swim for you, and you're the one who's swimming right now. Do you feel that you have to keep making statements to keep your momentum going?
Of course, absolutely. I never come from a big amateur background and never had I was never a ready-made fighter before I came to Wasserman. So everything that I am now and everything that I'm doing, obviously I'm putting in the hard work behind closed doors. But people finding out who I am, of course it's down to the performances, but that's mainly down to the media, you guys, Wasserman, etc. So yeah, I've just got to keep going, keep putting in big knockouts and keep myself relevant.
Sounds like an easy question, but I'm going to throw it at you anyway. Have we seen the best of you? Is a lot more yet to come from Matty Harris?
Yeah, I'm only 23 and so I've got a lot more developing to do, and I'm already flying. So I've just got, as I said, I've got time on my hands. I'm a heavyweight. I haven't even finished growing yet, and as silly as that sounds for a man of my height and size, I still haven't finished growing. So I've got a lot more developing to do over the years, and you guys will be with me on the journey.
I'm sure in a few years I'll be leaning over even further to put the mic up in front of your face, as I'm a lot shorter than yourself. But you, as every heavyweight in the country, will be leaning on getting experience. The heavyweights seem to spar everyone in the vicinity of the heavyweight division. What sparring have you been doing in the lead up to this fight? Have you sparred some of the big names recently?
I can't remember. No, actually, I haven't. Not recently, anyway. Well, I sparred some good lads, right? But no one that's got that kind of exposure yet. So no. So I've got a lad from my gym, Joe Bourne, that I spar with. He can really punch. Good lad. Amateur kid coming through. I think he's had 9 wins, 8 knockouts, something silly. Like he's one of them freaks of nature. But yeah, apart from that, just been getting around, doing my thing, and as I say, I'm as prepared as I'm going to be.
Talking about leaning then, what about leaning on the likes of Calais and Nissa to get you more fights? I'm sure every boxer wants activity, but especially heavyweights want to push themselves further on. What's an ideal 2023 look like for yourself, Matty?
Well, to be honest, I'm off to a great start. They had me out on the Eubank versus Smith show on 21st of March and 21st of January, sorry. And then I'm here again already, so I'm absolutely, as I said, I'm loving it. It's a good amount of activity. And I'm being given a provisional date again for another couple of months. So, yeah, I'm loving it. They're doing a great job with me. I'm really grateful. Ideal 2023. Sorry, I forget what year. Bro, I literally just live from day to day in camp, so I just forget what day it is. But yeah, as active as possible. I want to try and get out a minimum of 6 times this year, including the ones I've had. So that's what we're going for. From what they've got planned, it's very achievable. So yeah, that's what we're looking to get, all knockouts.
Do you look at the other heavyweights, because the heavyweight division, especially domestically, is very much flowing, it's changing, ever present. We saw David Adelaide calling out Fabio Wardley the other day. It seems like people want smoke and want smoke soon. Are you there thinking, look, I want to be there quickly, I want to be in that mix too?
Of course, that kind of level is doable. Sparred Adelaide must have been a little while back, but it weren't nothing that I didn't think was beatable. There was a few people that were in the gym that day that could tell you how that went. Cool. But Wardley's a decent champion. He had just come off the back of a good win off Gorman. I'm very much yet to prove myself yet, so I'm not going to go ahead and start calling him out. He's proven himself at that level. I'm at the very infancy of my career before I start making a run for the titles. So yeah, them two fighting would be a great fight, and to be honest, I'll be watching that very closely, because within the next 12 to 18 months, that's the kind of direction, that's where I'm going to want to be. So yeah, I'm going to have to be watching it closely and making it aim for the champion at some point.
You're exuding a lot of confidence, as you should do. Milos Veletic stands in the opposite corner tomorrow night. Look, is there a big part of you that wants to be like, look, I've done destructive knockouts. I want another one. I want another viral, sensational knockout so people can talk about me even more.
Yes and no. I think the knockouts are great, and while they are good for me, I know they do hurt my development a little bit. I've had 4 fights in a total of 7 rounds, I think. Like my last 3 I've knocked out in the first round. So yeah, it's been very destructive so far. Of course, I want to go in there and get them out of there. And to be honest, it's a big platform. I've got to go out there and make a big statement. At the minute, Wasserman have got obviously a lot of top fighters, but Eubanks not getting on, but he's 34 now. Yeah, exactly. I can't really think who else it's about. I know Hrgovic is a cross-promotional fighter. So, and the heavyweight scene, AJ, Fury, White are all at the back end, Wilder. So I've got to be putting my place, throwing my name into the hat. And I can only really do that with big knockout victories.
Well said, let me go through it and a couple of things and I'll let you go. First of all, someone you've sparred, Derek Chisora, potentially in talks of taking on Dillian Whyte for the 3rd time. Interested in that fight?
What? As silly as it sounds, yeah, I am very interested in that. Me and my boy over there, we grew up on them fights. It was 16 when they had the first one, and that was like my very infancy into boxing. And I remember going to, where did we go? I think I went to a pub to watch the second one. That was in December, wasn't it? I think so. Yeah, to watch that one with my friend again. The build-ups are always good. The fights are always never disappoint. So yeah, I'll be interested in seeing that fight. I think that's a good one. Sorry if my interview's a bit boring today as well. I'm just ready to fight, bro.
No, I hear you. I'll close out with a couple more questions. Like the first one being Joshua versus Franklin. You got a prediction for that fight?
AJ stops him first 4 or 5 rounds. No pressure if he don't, if he gets him out in the back end. The key thing for him tomorrow is getting back in there and looking good. So obviously getting an early knockout will be great for him, but if he comes in the back end of the fight, it ain't the end of the world.
Talk about you and I being from the similar sort of area. It seems like Midlands area is sort of thriving right now with fighters coming through yourself, Sol Dakers, Ben Whittaker and others to mention, and fights with Tyler Denny, as you say. You want to be there, continuing development so that when it comes to the big time in the Midlands, you're one of the leading lights.
Of course, there's some great talent coming out of the Midlands at the minute. The Midlands has notoriously been a difficult area to sell, but they've got some great lads coming through at the minute, as you said, like Ben, Tyler, who else to say, Fraser, Jose, Dakers, Sol Dakers, English champ. Yeah, some good lads coming through the Midlands. So, of course, I want to be on them big shows alongside, if not fighting some of them.
Matty, pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you fight in action. I'll be there. Thank you for speaking to Seconds Out, sir.